Okay, I was downstairs gathering up a few things because I want to decorate that stairwell, right? And I kept hearing that noise. And I thought to myself, hmm, apparently we now have a sound effects crew. I couldn't figure out though. I thought I lit everything up, thought it was good. Found them. So, we're just going to open this up. We're going to put a torch. There. Fixed it. Yes, I know. I'm early. Hello, Shay. Sorry, I had to make sure that my technology was actually charging and not just being silly. Okay. I'm going to do my best today. Now I hear a cow. We have a lot of sound effects things going on today. Stuff that I did not plan. I didn't go and find a cow and say, "Cow, please come and make noise." No, I didn't. Good news is I found those other special friends. And we didn't have to go on an adventure so they would be quiet. Oh yeah, I gotta go here. Aha! Alright, well, okay, shenanigans it is. Yes, this is a mess. So, I don't want to do the stairs yet. Not yet. Okay? I just don't. I don't know why. My brain says no. No. You know, today is one of those days where I need to listen to my brain. Sort of. Maybe not all the way. Listen to it. But, rest it. If that makes sense. Because, it's, I still didn't get what I forgot to get my, that. Oh yeah, I'm not going to remember the names of things today, just a warning. Um, so, bear with me. Well, put that up, put that down. What else could we? Well, we could throw a few of the cobwebs in here. At some point, though, we do need to find a nice spider spawner. No, okay. See, brain is kind of braining, but not all the way braining. I think that would. Oh, that looks alright. Okay. I don't know. How am I hearing a cow? I'm under. Okay. Ah. Well, that did that. There. Okay, that should. That should look alright. Oh my gosh. It was a long day, Shay. But I'm grateful for surviving it. It wasn't overly horrible. I got myself through it, and that's okay. Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah. See, I got to. Uh, why? Why am I hearing a cow? Things like that do not spawn down here, and I didn't think I was that close to the surface. Apparently I am, and that's what it's going to be. Here, we're going to put a cobweb here because I don't want to put a light source since we have that one, but I know our luck. That will spawn something that we just do not wish to spawn. Okay. We're kind of making stair-steppy stuff, and we don't have a choice because we have stair-steppies here. Oh, let's see. Okay, maybe it's not a. I don't know. What is that? Is it my other piece of technology that's going off? Because I don't know. It sounds like a cow, but maybe it's not a cow. I don't even know where my talkie box is. Okay, so forget the talkie box. I don't know. We'll just focus on this. Ooh, no, we could put tough. But like I said, I don't want a lot of granite because we have several pockets of granite. And mossy cobble. we Let's save our one piece. Ooh, we should put. Yeah, let's put some tough right here. Leading line over to our. Nope, that should be dirt because this should be tough. And I forgot we gotta also do up here. I am forgetting so many blocks today. Dirt and mossy cobble right here. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta remember to run up the stairs, not up the blocks. And gather up the cobblestone because that will come in handy. Give me just a second, everybody. Okay. Sorry. Had to have a brief discussion. Oh, see, I don't know. Okay. Do we want stairs all the way up or just stairs in spots? I'm thinking. Well, now I gotta fix my pocket. There's my stairs. I only have mossy cobble, so it would have to match, sort of. And I'm not gonna put a cobweb anywhere I run, so don't ask me to. Just don't do it. Because that cobweb will come out very quickly and it will not be nice. Okay. I mean, either way, I can still kind of sort of jump. Yeah. I just got to remember to stay on the left. Okay. Now, this is going to be very weird. Crack. There we go. No, can I get... Yeah. Nope, okay. I did that. I aimed incorrectly. Put a tough there. And we'll go ahead and put just a touch of granite, right, to break up the gray palette. Because, to me, I don't like a lot of the same colors, unless they have different textures. And I want to make sure, sorry. Okay. Now, hold on. Yeah, it is dark out here. Well, I mean, nothing can really spawn. So I guess it would be okay. Because eventually I'm going to put a, it's the light blocks you get in the nether. I don't remember what they're called, but that's what I'm going to put there. Because there are certain spots where I do want those. I know they look a little, like, out of touch. Or not fitting the theme. But I like the idea of, something a little bit different. As if the people that lived here also had like a little bit of exploring experience. I like that. And I probably should watch going to pick up those blocks because that will just be horrible. Okay, I mean, I could still do that. No, I don't want it up that high. Sorry, I'm literally going to make a pillar because I only have 3 of these. And because I do, like I guess I call it delineation, right? So you can kind of see maybe something different. Where's the other one? There it is. Because I don't want to put it there. And then as if it's some kind of something. I don't know. But obviously it fell apart. When something's hundreds and hundreds of years old, it falls apart. Like me. I'm hundreds and hundreds of years. Oh, I missed a couple of. Did I? No, I did not. Oh yeah, I did. I missed these 2 and then all that. I got excited. I was like, okay, I did this. This is fine. This works. Let's put another touch of. No, we don't have any mossy cobble. That was the one I was looking for. Because mossy cobble gives that crumbling. It gives me that crumbling feel. As if. Okay, well, dirt does not have that same effect. Okay, you come back in my pocket, please. Thank you. Okay. Ugh. You know how rock breaks down? Here, we'll put that there. Maybe make it look like this was once decorated. Like some of this matched the pillar. I like that idea. Except I'm out of those. No. Those. But we can use the others. I got 9 left, so that should be alright. Okay. You know what? Before we go any further, let's step outside and take a quick peek to make sure that this kind of... Where's it at? Oh, it's up there. Oh, that's pretty dark. That doesn't look bad. I mean, right now you can kind of tell that it's going up a staircase because the rest of it's regular stone. Excuse me, just a moment. I need to hydrate. I have not had my full 120 ounces today. Whew. I can tell. And thank you, Paul. Wait, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. And I brought candles because I thought, okay, this is a two block thing at one point. But you know what though? I can still put candles there. Let's do that. I mean, after all, this is our world. There's no rules. I lost my flint. Okay. Now let's go back down. See what this looks like. Because maybe it'll give it just a little bit of something. Or nothing at all. Because you can't really tell. Well, I like it. It gives it a little something when you're running up there. And I think that works. Now we are going to have to come up with something because already I'm losing these stairs and I haven't even carved them out yet. So I'm thinking we may need to gussy up this staircase area. Sorry, I've been making bookmarks all day, so I got bits and pieces of bookmarks that I was creating today. But this area, we're going to need to make columns or something that stands out. Do you guys see the blinking up there? is that? I don't have my zoomy eye. Is it just something that's not rendering? Are we having a random? There's nothing up here. Now you guys saw that, right? Please tell me somebody saw it and I'm not just going silly. But it was blinking blue. It's okay. Let's think about this. It's daytime because we can see. Am I going crazy? I must be. Because it was up. Okay. Moving on. We're just going to move on. Okay. Unfortunately, this area is up too high. So we can't really see things. And that is quite unfortunate. There. Because that'll blend with that cracked stone. That's kind of that. Oh, we got 2 more to go. Actually, three right here. Huh. I missed one. Ooh, but what if we go back? Because this is where we took out the granite and all that. But what if we put this back here? And some candles. I don't know if that would look alright. It looks different. I mean, I kind of like that. Because it blocks some of the light, but it also is kind of like a unique, like, little slit. I do, I like that. Okay. Nope. I literally just tried to take out blocks with my sword. That's... Okay. And yeah, I know, you guys... I realize that some of this, I didn't replace the outer block, so I kind of replaced it now. Will it stay that way? Maybe. Maybe not. But I do have to remember that some of this can't change, or else it changes the staircase. So we're just going to go with it. Let's see if we go here. Do that. That brings the cobble up. Yeah, that'll do tough. Now, we need cracked stone. And we got 2 pieces of granite here, so... Okay, hold on, I gotta get back in my pocket. We're gonna bring the granite down. Nope, that's coarse dirt. That's the other granite. There. Okay, that works. Because there's a big pocket of granite right here that's probably going to stay there. Because, you know, we have a lot of granite in the cave. I mean, we're replacing a lot of it, but we also still have a lot of it. And it is still very dark over here. I guess not dark enough to spawn anything, but dark's okay. As long as nothing jumps out and bites me, I'm fine with it. Okay, so honestly, I think it's okay. I mean, hold on, let me swap out this right here for a stair. Because sometimes I do, when I turn corners really, really fast. If there is not a stair there, I will get stuck. Okay, so that helps a little. That helps a little. And to be honest, with some of these, we could when we actually do like ultimate details like pots and other things, I could put some up here on these solid blocks. So that would also give it a little bit of a little finesse, you know? Let's see. I want cracked stone up here. In the cobble because that's what makes the cracked stone. Oh, I kind of like that. I do need to take out this torch. Oh. Okay, well, nothing can spawn like up here because it's the opposite surface. I like opposite surface. Saw flickered at daytime. See, that might have been what I saw, Shay. And I thank you for that. I really do. I thank you a lot for that. Okay. Now, we're not going to tackle this yet. That is way out of my brain pan today. What if... And to be honest, we really don't need that scaffolding right there anymore. Because we have that path that runs around. So let's venture down. And we'll grab that scaffolding because we could use it up here. Or we fall down and break an ankle. Personally, I don't like hurting and breaking ankles. That's extremely painful. Alright, let's clear a space here. Now you think we're going to get it all? I don't. It's all going to end... See, it's all going to end up in places that I don't want it to be. But I'm going to need it. Everywhere. Now, I gotta go back up here. Before it unspawns. Or not. I don't know, whatever they call it. Oh, nope, nope. It's gotta go up. Okay. Down one, over, ta-da! I don't think I could make that jump. So we're gonna cheat. Ah! Parkour-ish. Now I gotta go up because there's one random piece on that dripstone. We'll come back. Because I'm stingy. Okay, did we get it all? I think we got it all. Well, I don't have a lot of string. I've got plenty of bamboo. But not string. Ow. Again. Yeah. Well, okay. Oh, that's where I needed to go. Oh, I was like, why am I coming over here? One random piece. Yay, and it jumped in my pocket. It knew what it was supposed to do. Okay. Yep, still can't make that jump. Okay. So now, it's like all the fish are holding a meeting. I wish I was invited to that meeting. I bet it's interesting. I would say, the old saying, be a fly on the wall, but they're fish. They don't have walls. And if I was a fly in the water, I'd probably drown. So I guess that's a meeting I don't want to go to as a fly. Okay, so we did not even do the roof in here. But what can we? Well, we could probably put the scaffolding up and do this part here. I mean, that looks like a plan. Let's go up, see where we're at, because I don't know. Aha! Couldn't have done that any better. I mean, I probably could have, but would I have? Maybe not. Okay, so that, and then the dirt. Ooh, we have this whole column that I can only go up this high on. Okay. Let's see, what can I do here? I have one regular cobble. Ooh. We could do dripstone right here, and then put a dripstone up there. Let's do that. Well, maybe not. I mean, it would have been okay. Can I reach it now? I can. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. So, because there's dripstone there, dripstone here, and then we would put just one random piece of actual, like, pointed rock. But we got to take all this out. This has to be a, you know, what? Well, cracked stone wouldn't make sense there. A nature block would. What about granite? I think just some granite would. Because I have mossy cobble. And after all, it is coming up on Christmas. Oh, dirt. There. Don't let me forget to put it. Oh, you know what? I have dripstone. I almost forgot. I was like, I don't have any dripstone. I was wrong because I forgot to check my pocket. Okay, well, somehow. Ta-da! I like that. Ooh. No, well. I'm thinking. Give me a minute. The old brain box is going like a whirling dervish. Word of the day. Whirling dervish. I mean, honestly, that is an excellent word of the day. Now, I don't like doing this with scaffolding. It scares me. Right? Because I'm up high and okay, that's just too square. No, I don't want the light back there. How about our two pieces of tough brick? How about that? I almost threw that away. Here and here. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, I almost forgot to take that out. We'll throw dirt in there because that's kind of a continuation. Now, let's bring the... Oh, I forgot one. Forgot. You know what? Let's just throw a piece of dripstone in there because that poor piece of dripstone wasn't lucky enough to build rocks or build pointy things. Nope. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess that has to be changed. Because that's not what I wanted to do, but that's what's going to be done because that didn't work. Okay. Granite. Now, this is what I wanted to do. Because yes, one thing I have noticed is that for whatever silly reason, even if there's dripstone there, tough for the win. No. Tough isn't tough enough for the win. Yeah, I said it. That's, yeah. And I do have a joke of the day if you guys are wanting to hear a joke. You know, we were going to do this part and we ended up going this direction. Oh, I should have fixed that before I put that lantern there. Told you, brain box not boxing today. Well, that's just going to live there because I'm not jumping on dripstone. I'm not jumping on dripstone. I will take this and go over and get stuck. So, yeah, we'll just leave it. There. We'll look over and it'll be gone. Now I gotta make sure I don't take out the wrong things here. We're gonna go down and get the scaffolding because I'm cheap. Did I get them? Did I get them all is the question. For a minute there I thought that was running water. I'm like, that's not supposed to be moving. That's a... Okay. I do have a joke, so if you guys want to hear a joke, I would be more than happy to share a joke. Yeah, we're going to lose the glow lichen because eventually I am going to make a glow lichen farm. Let's see. We'll put some dripstone here. I'm out of dripstone! Oh. No, I am thoroughly sad. Oh, I am so horribly sad. I actually... Oh. Well... There. We'll put like a bigger section of tuff here. How about we... I know I said not a lot of granite, but I meant granite like on the inside. Let's take out this block of tuff and put a granite here. Because I like connecting lines, you know what I mean? To me it has to make sense in the Scentsy thing. Alright. So, we built the bottom up to here. I guess we could go ahead and finish this section right here. I noticed I needed to get dripstone. Thank you. Very astute observation. That's the next word of the day. Astute. Okay, yeah. Because I'm thinking... No, I don't want granite over there. What do I want over there? Coarse dirt. Because I do want to put a random, and it will be random. Trust me, it will be random. Okay, now I could take it out, but I can't place it. There we go. Really? Gonna be difficult. And then make me fall. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm going. Did not wish to go downward. No! Oh. That is scaffolding, not a building block. That's probably about the same as me trying to put leaves in a stone cutter. That's where the brain is braining today. So I guess we will just have to chalk that piece of scaffolding up to whatever it is it's going to do right there. Kind of like that lantern that's just sitting there. Oh. No, not tough. Well, no. I lost my train of thought. My train of thought fell down with that scaffolding. Cracked stone. That's what I'm looking for. Cracked stone. Like that. Because we're getting closer to the ledge area, so we need to incorporate that cracked stone back in. Now see, I don't understand that. How is it you can take a block out, but you can't place the block? Did I move backwards? Oh. Okay, well, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. You go elsewhere. Oh, come on. I was just there and I could do that. I think I picked up the piece of scaffolding. That's why I fell. I came down here to pick up that scaffolding before it, and that is moving. Oh. I guess maybe I took out too much of the infinite. I'll fix it. Oh. Am I close to I am. Okay. Because I wanted to... Oh, scary, scary things. Okay. I'll put dirt there. And we're going to make this a piece of dirt as well. There. So now most of this right here could be that cracked stone. And because they're not going to cooperate. Okay, how do I die on scaffolding? How does that even work? I was on the scaffolding and I couldn't have taken it out before I got below it. Oh, if that could give me a moment because I would like to clip that. I would like professional eyes on that, honestly. Um because that's just so. Yep, that is a clip. I don't know what to do with that. D- Clyde, you be quiet. You, yeah. I guess I'll take your egg because, yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know what to do with that, and I don't need tons of cobblestone. Okay, what was it that I did? Oh, tough brick. I forgot. I was looking for my tough. That's not tough. That's oh my gosh. Here we go again with the I forgot. And it's not the weekend, so I can't really. I have to give myself some patience and grace because it's not the weekend, so I'm still have not organized yet. That's not tough. That's deep slate. Looks kind of similar though. Wrong shade. All right, lots of chest squeaking in the ear. There. But if any, aha, tough. This is what I need. Because I need some tough bricks. Where did, oh, yeah, that should do it. How many walls? I got 20 walls. I should be all right. Oh, we're not going to take all this because I want to. Thank you, Paul. I know I'm talented. That's why I get all the unique death messages. So, thank you. Okay, so I fixed our... Sorry, now that hearing those zombies has me a little unnerved. I don't know what we can put in that little room, but we'll find something. Poor Cooper. He's probably going to blow a gasket. Oh, wait, is he turning colors again? Kind of. Okay. See, I would love to put little golem statues, copper golem statues in places, but to me that's kind of mean because they're like a moving mob and, they're harmless. So to let them turn green and freeze is not my idea of a good thing. Now, let's go grab our scaffolding. Let's roll our eyes. Oh, Shannon. I guess from now on, let's be a little more mindful. See, I didn't even, there wasn't a, it's not even that high. What did I do? I don't understand. Okay, I understood what I did on that one. That one I jumped because I wanted that piece of scaffolding. But, seriously? It's just, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know. Okay, so we got to move our scaffolding a little bit. Let's go out this direction and do these 2 columns. And then, the only thing we would honestly have to do is, aw, shenanigans. Well, the next thing we're going to have to do is go up there and put a torch. Because I didn't realize that block had a flat surface. Thank you, Shay. I'd be even more talented if we did not attract that creeper. So, let's all think non-explosive thoughts. Let's just do that. Unfortunately, I have to build up scaffolding almost even with him to get these 2 columns. Oh, no. Well, take one last look at it because it looks nice until the creeper falls. And once he falls, that'll pretty much be the end of this corner. Although, you know, we can rebuild it. It's not that much of a problem. And I don't know why I put a black stone wall there. We need to swap that out for something else because that's just different. And I don't know if I like that. You know what? I know I don't like it. How about that? Alright, let's hope for the best and climb the scaffolding. 1, that we don't get blown up by the creeper, and 2, I don't fall off. I mean, honestly, that is going to baffle me. I hope I clipped it correctly, because it has been a while since I've clipped things. First, before we do this, let's take a gander. Okay, no, we're not even with him, so he can't get angry. Okay. So... let's see. This is what I need to do. Oh. Well, that didn't help what I needed to do. Oh! Oh, that's scary. I want to put a piece of dirt there. I do. I want to put a piece of dirt there. I don't think I can. Because it's... Oh. Yeah. The reason I want to put a piece of dirt there, well, there, is because I want to put a piece of grass there. Right? Because we're kind of close to this little opening. So the wind blew the grass seed in and it landed on one random little block. And it was so tough that it grew up. That's what I'd like to do. Will we be able to do that safely? Probably not. So, we're just gonna wing it. There. Oh, one piece at a time so we do not fall. Now let's go out. What? Now we got 2 of them. Well, that ain't... They masked the wrong way. Oh, they could just... Well, there's no mobs over here, so we'll just keep looking this direction. How about that, guys? Okay. Ooh. No, we got to take out this block. Because that's... Where's my grass? And I don't have bone meal, so... We'll have to bone meal it another time. Because I don't know, honestly, if it would grow on its own. Well, one of them jumped. One at a time, Mama. One at a time. Don't. Yep, there we go. Okay. What do we think? I like this area. I like that with the one random piece that's connected and then the other little like cutout and the grass. I like that. Because we're not running out of room. Not by a long shot. But on this section, we are getting closer to the top where, like maybe up here, this direction, on some of these little more flatter sections, we could put some cutouts with grass and ferns. Maybe, maybe even build a little tree or something, kind of sticks out. As long as it's lit up somehow, so we don't have any of these other visitors. Sheesh. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that mess. All right. Oh, I need to eat a chicken leg. I'm down. Nope, I can't eat scaffolding. As much as I like scaffolding, I don't want to eat it. That would be a little rough going down. Okay, so that section is a little bit done. I'm still trying to figure out. Excuse me. This area, the stairs, because I don't think they need to be cobbled. No, that's just way too much, and it blends in way too much. But I have an idea. Granted, will it work? I don't know. But we're going to give it a try. Okay, so if I do that, now I got to do the decorative blocks first. Okay, and then, all right. I hope it works because I don't always understand the mechanics of how things. Oh, thank you. Of how things work, but I am learning. And in my brain, notice, or zombies better party. Only for you, Paul. Zombies only for you. Me, on the other hand, I prefer a very quiet party, maybe with just Clyde or something of that. Do I want that? No, because I don't need that block there. I need that to go back. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that works. Ooh! Idea. I don't know if it would work or not. I guess we'll see. If it doesn't... Why do I have mossy brick there? Oh, now that's kind of... That's a bit sketchy on my part. A random block of mossy brick. We'll see. I want to see if this works. No guarantees. But for now... Nope, you have to come down. Thank you. Okay. Alright. We are going to use the mossy cobble stairs because, yeah. It will not stay this way, though. But I know what's going to happen, and I think we all do as well. I'm going to do a lot of falling. A lot of falling. Okay, that's got to go like that. And then maybe that. See, I'm already falling, and I'm not even done. I'm not done yet. Oh. Let's throw... That's what I was looking for. I forgot where I dug the hole. Oh, goodness. There. Okay. Yeah, I picked up the cobble. Apparently that got buried. Okay. So that's one side. But we do need to figure out stairs. I might go ahead and make... Should we make brick stairs? Because we have them here. And that would definitely show us that it's got a different room. Or I guess the same room, different level. I like that idea. Okay. So... Okay, well, we're going to take that out because now I can't do that. See the stair. Okay. Here. This is what I was looking for. I know why. It's because of that. Okay. This room right here. That's why. Okay. Alright, alright. Remember the brain. Remember the brain. Okay. No grass. But I need these guys. There. Because that matches the one up there at the top. Okay, so... That would be very silly to... Okay, what if... How about this? That... It got broken. So there's no bottom piece. And of course there's no archway because it also got broken. We'll blame these guys. They can defend themselves. It's good. There. Alright. Now. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got in this area? Oh, we've got... Okay, we do need mossy cobble. To that extent. Yeah. Okay, so they go up. These blocks will be covered. And let's see. So covered, that's stairs. So here's where we need more mossy cobble. And I'm sure you can guess why. It's because right here, I'm going to put a bucket of water and hope and cross my fingers that it won't leak everywhere. But we all thoroughly understand that my understanding of water mechanics in Minecraft is almost non-existent other than gravity. I do understand the concept of gravity in this game. But at the same time... Gravity. And I probably should put that back in the same pattern because, you know, at some point that's... I'm going to probably need to jump up there to get on this one particular stair. Wait, I did make... Okay, so we got enough cobble. Let's do some of our tough bricks. Because that would then tie it into this room. And hold on. And a crack stone. Oh, wait. I gotta move my pocket stuff. You go up here. There. Okay. Because not all of it is perfect. Ah. Okay, well, I guess we're going to take a step back here and look because... Yeah, that's way too much Oh, that's way too much mossy cobble right there. I think we need to take that one out. Yeah, take this one out right there where my plus sign is, and make that a brick, because that'll make that your eye. The eye will follow that one back to where am I at? Here. Had to make sure I actually took the right one out. Okay, now let's try it again. Yes, because that with that shading, that little shadow. Hold on. Okay, with that little shadow, and then this one being just a little bit brighter, that works. Okay. All right. Well, I guess you know what though. We need to actually do this section before I go put in the water, because those stairs will hold the water in place. So, all right, let's. Yeah, we're gonna leave that mossy stair though. Maybe not that one. That one's just okay. So let's go grab. And honestly, I think I do need to go pick up some more supplies at the store this weekend too. Once I'm done organizing, I think we need to go to the store there and get some more stuff. Tough and definitely dirt, moss. I mean, we're making head. I was like, what is that ticking? But that's my clock. We're making headway, but I keep forgetting to go to the store. Unless you guys want to watch me grind and just listen to me randomly talk, that is something you guys need to let me know, because I do it on stream or not on stream. Oh wait, mossy stairs. Oh, remembered the dripstone. Okay, definitely don't need wool. That is granite. Oh, I'm looking for tough. I thought I had a whole mess of tough, like a bunch of stacks of it, but I don't know what I did with it. I got copper. I don't really need that. Is that a copper? What is that? Copper? That's chiseled copper. But you know what, guys, though? We do need some chiseled copper over here. How about we add that? What don't I need in my pocket? Well, regular cobble to start off with. let's throw in a couple of pieces, like random pieces of chiseled copper, right? Like they were trying to redecorate on their own, but they just didn't have the budget for it, so they just mined for copper. And see, I have a story for everything. I have this huge imagination, and I'm actually picturing the people that used to live in here. It was like a combination of villagers and little copper golems and like the occasional mouse or something. But that's the type of people that lived here hundreds and eons ago. I like that story. Mm. I like copper too. It's a fun block to build with because you it does take a little bit of pre-planning because I already looked at, oh nope, well there's 7 pieces of tough. I have a stack of tough. Well, no, I need more. Um because you have to fit it in. It once it turns. Oxidizes, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so we need tough brick stairs. But yeah, you gotta pre-plan that. Or do we want smooth or polished tough stairs? Because that would definitely. Well, apparently that's what we're gonna get because I hit the wrong button and now we got 64 polished tough stairs. Alrighty. What else do we need, if anything at all? Because I will accidentally hit the wrong button. I don't think, honestly, we need anything else. Because I am just not feeling it today. Did you actually put things away, or are you... Oh, no. Where did you put it, Cooper? Hi. Yeah, I know. Okay, was this... Nope, didn't put it in there. That one should be full. That one's ready to go. I don't know why I did that. I had 26 stairs in here. Because this was all my stuff to build. No, this is for the mausoleum. Never mind. Sorry, I literally forgotten that's for the tree. Okay. And that's just not stairs. Wait. Do I have room for a bucket? Kinda, sorta. How do I have 63 and 62? Okay, well, I just need one bucket. Excuse me, Cooper, because... Yeah. Oh! Nope. Can't open the wall. Haven't practiced that redstone yet. Okay. You know, if I keep running the same path to get to this end of the cave, eventually all these blocks are just going to wear down. And then I'm going to have a random path, like, you know, in the yard. Alright, so, okay. Let's just jump a lot. Are you gone yet? Oh, they're gone! Cool. That was a bit too close for my liking. Okay. Ooh. I do like that. I like that a lot. Really, I didn't need the rain. I needed sunshine because it was cool. Alrighty. Well, I guess rain's what... Okay. Oh, shenanigans. Okay, so that's gonna stay. But... Here, let's try these. I wanna... And remember, whatever we make, we can use it elsewhere. Now. Unless we put it upside down. Oh, wait, we need a block there because that would definitely be a problem faceplant right there. That looks fine. Oh! Aha! Now how did I... Oh! I know what I did. I literally did forget to add the blocks. Okay, well... Let's see. I think that's... Nope. Fish are not stairs. Aha! Fixed it! Whew. Why was that so difficult? Alright, now here comes this. Now remember, I did... Give me a moment. There. Perfect. Because that should at least give me a leading edge. Now, I did put a lantern in here because obviously it's dark. Here we go. Guys! Guys, it worked! Look! Ah! One of my water ideas worked! Yay! Claps in the chat! Yay! Now, because it worked, I need to get 70 followers. And I know there's 7 more out there somewhere. So bring it on. One time I figured out water mechanics. And it was gravity. So now, let's see if we can get 70 followers. I've already got 1 subscriber. I'm so happy with that. I am thoroughly, thoroughly happy. But let's see if we can get 70. Bring more to the party. Or, you know, not the zombie party that Paul was talking about. No, no. No, no, there's no zombie parties involved here. Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Okay, so then if I go this stair, yep, that works. Because I can always go this way, and then this way. But there's a spare stair coming down, so I think that'll be alright. It won't look too tacky. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We are going to take this out. And apparently, I don't know. I don't. No! Aw. Well, okay, my pockets are full. I'm alright with that. Here's what we need. There. But how about we do... Okay, not that. Not that. Let's get, I guess, a little creative. And let's make a cutout, because... There. There, that blends. Well, we're stopping to smell the rose. Oh, that looks so much nicer. Okay. I'm trying to fit red block in. It will not fit in this cave. But it might fit in down in the city where we evicted that big guy. Because I've got plans, and slowly we're going to start working on that. Because we have made so much progress on this. I'm not out of ideas. I'm just kind of burned out on it. So, probably next week, we're going to go down there and start kind of building things. And I think in that location, I can't believe I did that. I think in that location, some red brick will work. But I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to use it for. But a red block will work. Matter of fact, probably quite a bit of red blocks would work. And red things on the lines and floors. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that kind of gave things away. Okay. So, we got that done. Wait, did we leave scaffolding? No. Okay. Nope, I got it. And then this part here we need to do. But let's go over here where we had those really fun people show up. And let's make sure that they don't show up again uninvited. See, now I got to remember to go down either side, because if I go down the middle, that's, it's not going to be fun. Okay, so where were they? Oh, they were right here. Okay. So we're going to jump and try to make it up here. If not, we have the scaffolding. Matter of fact, let's just... Nope, not the stairs. There we go. Because... yeah. Definitely need a light up here. That's just dangerous. There. Now, I can't even believe I missed that. Ooh. We might need some... Is that... Yeah, right? Nope. Here. Because there's a spot right there. You know what? We haven't looked at it from this angle. Ooh! Looking at it through the snow is kind of cool. I like that. Ooh, I like that a lot. What? Now, a minute ago I had 25 pieces, didn't I? I don't know. But we're just going to work on this section real quick. Why not, right? Oh, yeah, my pockets are full. Put a little bit of granite right here. And then, because I was going to put some mossy cobble, but where did it go? Where's our... Nope, we already got dirt. I think we got dripstone too. Yeah, mossy cobble it has to be. Okay. Ow. Okay, that works. Did I miss a block? Oh my gosh. It's right. Oh, it's always right in front of me, and I always seem to miss it. I did. I missed one block. Right there. Oh, goodness. So, we're going to bring our coarse dirt down and throw away the cobble. Nope. There. Okay. Look at that. We did another little section and wasn't even planning on it. I like that. That looks good. So, I guess now we can come up here and do a couple of these while we talk and think, right? Right here. We'll start right here. Okay. Should we... nah. What else I got here? I got... Ooh, regular tough. Because I... Nope. Throw that away. Because I've only got... a little bit. Okay. Tough is what I think we should bring down here. Let's do that. Tough could be our leading line here. You know the cool thing? Just out of curiosity, I wonder. Well, I do need that. What can I throw away? Absolutely nothing. You know what? We've got tons of iron. I want the gravel. I wonder how come that didn't change. Oh, I guess it did. It just looks like the bottom's really odd. Like it's covered in moss or something. Is this a... Oh, I thought this was a room. I'm thoroughly disappointed. You know? Like it's one of those pre-made rooms that we always find. But once we get good at statues, this would be a really good little statue area. I can't take that out yet because... Yeah. So... That's what I think. I don't know about you guys. So this would have to be... See, I'm trying to do things at an angle again. On an L shape. I don't know if that's going to work. Angle, angle, angle. I mean, that part works. Is that... Yeah. What if... What if we did that? Hmm. I mean, honestly, that's very square, but it didn't line up after all. Okay. Still don't have room in my pockets, but. And I'm going around to telling myself that I can pick that up. I can't. So I don't know what I was doing. Alright, so 1, 2. What? Here? Ow. Yeah, I'm just putting this out there. Okay. Because I think something really cool should go in this little pocket. You know? I like that idea. Because it is close to here. So I think we need something here. Honestly, I do think that would be kind of cool. Ooh. Oh, yeah. The neighbor's dogs seem to be enjoying themselves. Not sure what they're doing, but whatever it is, they're enjoying themselves. That's all that matters, right? Put a block in there. Okay. Yeah, this copper one's going to come out, definitely. Oh. My ear opposite my headphone was itching. Couldn't get my elbow in there. Oh yeah, that's motherly advice for the day. If your ear ever itches, itch it with your elbow. Trust me, it works, it's awesome, and it helps. And many of you are saying, but I can't get my elbow in my ear. Exactly. That's the point. Because you shouldn't be sticking anything in your ears. Okay. That noise right there, I thought a creeper was coming. Hear it? Oh. That was scary. What am I wanting to put here? Oh, I missed a whole row right here. Huh. I need to put tough. That's what I need. I kind of forgot what I was putting there. I was like, what am I doing? I don't know. Is that going to be bright enough, though? Maybe. We'll put a block brick back there. But let's move our scaffolding up to a different pocket. No, no. Well, I do collect you, cobblestone. Not today. Not today. Why is there two different stones up there? Is one of those gravel? I don't know what that stone is. And I don't have silk touch. Yeah, I've been reading. And I know that silk touch is actually very rare. You have to break the grass. That's okay. I got grass. We're good. No, you actually have to, what's called re-rolling, I guess? Because, no, that's for librarians. Yeah, because you need the Silk Touch book. Because you can't always get, yeah. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that mess out. And trust me, it's a mess. Yeah, we could do that. There. Ooh, what if... Let's replace this with some dirt. Or not. We're just going to jump around and look silly. Okay. And then maybe this one with dirt. That way we got like a little pocket of nature. You know, like we do out here. Okay. But not everything needs to be grass. Okay, I kind of like that. I like that. But I think we're going to have to maybe bring, what is it? Maybe learn how to jump. Has that got a light behind it? It does. But it's very muted. I don't know. I guess we'll have to check it at night and see if anything spawns. Because I don't think we need something bright, but I just want to make sure nothing is going to spawn. You know? Because that would be scary. Very, very scary. I don't want scary. I want peace. And calm. Well, I guess our next step... Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Paul. I guess our next step is this other little corner right here. Wow. I love how the weather just shuts off. You know? Like somebody said, okay, done raining, push the button. This part right here going over this direction. Might as well work on that, right? Oh. Well, we gotta be extra careful. Like extra careful that we do not take out the interior decorating. Because that would be very heartbreaking. Because I like my decorating. Aha. Come here. There we go. I like it a lot. It's not too bad if I say so myself. What if we... Here. Let's put some granite back here. And a lantern. Because that is going to be... I mean, we're going to light it up a little. But it's also going to be somewhat dark. And I know that right up through here, and this one little spot, wherever it went, is dark. And like I said, we're going to use a lot of... I'm going to also, because it's close to this area, stick with the soul lanterns. But we're going to start switching to copper stuff throughout the rest of the cave. So where there's a soul lantern, it's going to stay. But we're going to mix it through with copper grates, those redstone copper light bulbs, you know, things of that nature. Because honestly, I think that would be good. No, I want dripstone in there, and then I place mossy cobble. Yeah, because that's a thing. Not a thing, but it's a thing I made a thing of. Nope. I want dirt. Okay. My heart stopped. I don't know about yours, but it did. I want this piece back. Nope. No, wrong button. Wrong direction. Definitely wrong direction. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Scaffolding is very hard today. And that's why I picked like easy little projects that I've kind of been ignoring. Because I didn't want hard projects today, and boy was I in for a surprise. I was. Didn't like the surprise either. Please don't. Okay. Because my first thought was, please don't let that be that, you know, that interior. Not liking that. you can't let me forget either on a stream that's soon to come back and bone meal some of this because I like tall grass in spots, especially in these little cutouts of the wall. I think it gives it kind of draws your eye to it rather than short grass. Short grass to me is good for ledges and like pathways and things like that because you want to focus on the path. But I like the tall grass when it's stuck in the wall, so to speak. That to me, I like. Okay, we're kind of going the wrong direction because I want to get down here. Much dripstone. Oh no, we could do some cracked stone right here. Because it is close to our ledge area. Okay. Right? Nature where it's naturey and stone products where it would have been built. Easiest rule to follow. Yep. It's so easy that sometimes I just forget it. Alright. Now, these two should, well, now I can't place that one there, but we all know, ooh, maybe, no. No, not tough. Granite. I think there's granite right inside this doorway. Honestly. Well, see, I even made stairs, and I forget I made stairs, and there. Kind of sort of fixed it. Okay. Oh, let's take a step back, see where that's at. Yeah, because we can continue that granite across to the other side and at an angle and build it up to connect it to that piece of, like, section of granite. And that would lead our eye up to the dripstone, kind of like our eye is going outside the stairs, while we could run up and down the stairs inside. I like that. We want to, right? Okay. Hold on. Drink. Hydration. Hydration, hydration, hydration. Okay. Oh. Well, we're not going to go above this section right now. Let's see. I do. Yep, grass. Matter of fact, why don't we take our scaffolding down and go over there and make our leading line of granite, just to make sure brain did okay brain things looking this direction. Because yeah. Because we have a big, like, huge broken up section of granite over here. We can make it look like they carved the door. Not necessarily out of all the granite, but a good portion of it. I like that thought. You know? Okay, so our granite is here, so we want to go, see, straight across. Granite. Maybe just put a piece here. Because it doesn't even really have to connect. It just has to kind of, when you see the granite, lead your eye up that direction. Yeah. That works. Oh, we gotta swap out that wall. Forgot about that. Well, we got a lot of tuff here. What else do we got that we could use? A lot of mossy cobble. We could do some of the... Ooh! I know exactly what we could do. We don't have much of it left. But why not, right? Well, the reason why not is because I can't get to it. So, we're going to take out this block here. and do cracked dripstone. Not cracked dripstone. Although, that would be an awesome block. I'm literally trying to visualize cracked dripstone. No, that's the wall. This one. There. Kind of like that part of the wall is cracked. You know what I mean? Like it's crumbling. But, yeah, because we're using the walls everywhere. Okay. So I'm watching my time here. Oh, we do not have much of the cracked stone left. Yay! I'm always happy when I can put something somewhere and not fall to my death. It's a good day. It is an excellent day when that happens. Wait, am I out of the cracked? I am out of the cracked. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. I know what we can do. Right? You go away, because I want the space in my pocket. What if we did something like that? And then let's build it up? Okay, I meant build up our scaffolding. We're going to run this way. Oh, how far up is that? Where? Ooh. That might be a bit too far. Okay, no, that wouldn't look right. We'll put a block of tuff there. Maybe here. There. Okay. I think that'll work. Because that'll turn green to blend in. I mean, it'll look a little out of sorts until it goes green. But honestly, I think it'll be okay. Yes. Because that will, when that goes green, it will blend in, but it'll also stick out a little bit, and that kind of, the granite leads our eye towards this wall. But the copper, if we use copper here, that'll lead our eye back the other way. I like that idea. I mean, it'll be zigzaggy. I mean, your eyes will cross, but I like it. Okay. And honestly, this is pretty cool. I like this corner. We didn't do too bad. And we blended all of that in and made a really awesome water feature because I, temporarily for the moment, figured out the mechanics of Minecraft water. And that includes a light source with it. Not too bad if I say so myself. I didn't even know I could waterlog lanterns. How did I miss that? Wasn't there blocks there? Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring the copper inside. I could have sworn I put blocks there. Huh. I do not recall. This must be a block on the outside. It is. I missed that one completely as well. Yeah, we'll go with tough. Now, where's my... Found them. Because it takes a lot to make those copper blocks. But goodness knows I think we're covered in copper. Not literally, though. Not literally. But figuratively. Ta-da! I can't use all the cobwebs over here because I want to put some cobwebs in the mausoleum. That or we're going to... See, I told you I'd end up down here. Oh! I didn't end up at the bottom of the thing. I ended up... It took me right down there like a nice, smooth escalator. I like that. So we have stairs going up and an escalator coming down. Oh, and it's got a nice little sound effect waterfall thing to it. Cool. Okay. So let's see here. Ooh, that's going to stick out like a sore thumb right now. So we're going to go up this way. Did I come up too high? No, I did not. Hey, I did that right. But after we do this column, we are going to need to eat. Not tough. I don't understand what happened there, but we'll run with it. Ooh, what about a fern? Well, you know what? Let's do a fern right there. And we'll just replace these three with tough. There. Okay. Yeah, because that'll bring that down. Okay. But yeah, let's put a fern right here. Not just grass, but a fern. See, I learned my lesson. Don't go very fast. See, I put a copper lantern here, and I like that. But I didn't have any copper lanterns in my pocket, but that's okay. Because honestly, we can kind of mix and match. Why is that being difficult? There. Oh yeah, that blends nicely. And it sticks out just enough to show maybe that we won't lose our room and our stairs. Oh, I couldn't figure out what was wrong. I was crouching. Okay, yeah, that actually blends in really well. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. I do need to eat a snack. I mean, you can't really see the lighting in the waterfall area or right there, but you can't see it until you're right up on it, but that's okay. That's actually okay. You know what, guys? If we look, we don't have that much more to go. Not in this corner. Because I'm going to leave the dripstone area here and just kind of remodel around it. I like that thought. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so the next section that we should do, since we're kind of sort of doing straight across today. Why did that just looked abnormally tall right there. I don't know why. We're going to do these stairs another day. Wow, guys, look at this. Oh, wow. I mean, you could, if you're joining my stream and you're joining my channels and you look at this, you could see that at one point it was just a plain old regular spawned cave. I mean, you can see it everywhere. But then, if you look, and we did all that one block at a time. And it's not done yet. We're still going. Huh. That's cool. Yes, it is, Mouse. Where's that pocket? Um, and honestly, we do kind of need to put the wall stuff here, in my opinion. There. Because, right, we're leading our leading edge towards the two paths. So I'm thinking, yes, mouse. There. See, this is why I build ledges, just short of dying. Because, you know, I take a step back to check out and make sure everything blends and it's all at an angle or it's all. And then I fall to my impending doom. But I came down here to. Yes. Hi. That's what I did. Except this time there was no impending doom. There was just a mess. And it was a mess. So now we're going to go back up here. So we may end up remodeling these stairs. I don't know. Because I'm going to get awful tired of falling down. I don't even know how far. How did I fall off? Oh, right here. And that's why I put this stuff here, to block me from falling off. I guess maybe I have to be facing it. I don't know. It's just a big mess. Okay, so mossy cobble. We have a pocket of granite, like a huge kind of pocket right there. We got a little bit of tuff. We could bring the tuff over more, I think. If I can find what I did with it. Ah, tuff. Why is that in two separate pockets? That's silly. Nope. Okay. Doop. Okay, well, it's gonna live there because whatever, right? We like things with depth and character, and we embrace mistakes. I mean, we literally don't literally embrace them, but we acknowledge them and learn from them and go from there. Uh, there. Dirt. Oh, let's see, we got a pocket of granite. So, oh, what if we did some actual moss? Because it was starting to grow. Is that a whole line? No, not that one. This one. Let's see, tough. That's awful straight. So we'll break up that pattern there. Okay. Because this corner, right, okay, let me make sure I'm on the ledge and not going to fall off. Ooh, that's a lot of tough there on the edge. Maybe that and that. Because honestly, excuse me, like that. Let's look at it. Because to me that seems awful checkerboard. Okay, not bad. We just won't. We'll just pretend it's not a checkerboard. Because I don't like that checkerboard pattern either. But let's bring that tough up one. And a cobweb. Because we can also do this. Excuse me. That could be dirt. Mm, that's a lot of dirt. We could do that and that. And bring the tuff back. And cobweb. Yes, now I'm turning around because I learned my lesson when I fell to my not death. Broke my ankles. We need. Oh, that's where that is. That's where that is. What if we were to do. No! Oh, shit. Well, we can fix it. Can I line that up? Oh, I did! Yay! Okay. But now, what was that block right there? Well, we'll make it tough because I don't remember what it was. Was it tough? Yeah. Had to have been tough because that was the line down. Aha! Okay, I added 3 because then that would give it. Oh, yeah, that's much better than just 2. But like I said, we're not putting the cobwebs anywhere that I know I'm going to have to run, sprint, or otherwise be. But I think we are at some point. Well, we, me, all of us, Santa Claus, I don't know. Going to have to go and get more supplies. I mean, that's the honesty right there. Um, because so yeah, we don't want to run out of things. Okay, that wall should break that pattern. Oh, okay, apparently I gotta eat. I'm trying to pick up stuff but don't even know. Can't pick up. Give me a moment. Well, yeah, I just now saw your warning, Shay, so thanks for the warning. I appreciate it. Okay, so we got little baby dripstone, cobwebs. Oh, wait. I got these guys here. Do I have another pickaxe? I do. I have 2. Okay, so we're okay. Because I honestly did not want to run back to the workshop and grab things. See, this is near that water puddle. So why don't we put moss there? No, that's a lot of dirt in that spot. Ooh, we could use some dripstone right here. I think, yeah. Oh, I didn't take that block out. There we go. I'm not honestly sure, because this is a very strange column right here, and I really don't want to fill it in. I want to use it for something, you know? But I don't know what. So if you guys have any ideas, oh my gosh, I'm changing camera angles because I did not realize. Okay, much safer. Much, much safer because now I can't go anywhere and fall down. I was right on the edge of that cliff. And I made the cliff and don't know where it ends. But yeah, that column. Let's get creative. Like uber, uber extra, totally, totally freaking awesome creative. It's just one column, right? But it's got. Okay, now I gotta turn around. Now I do have to walk backwards. It's got. We're gonna stand by here. Look, like 3 things coming out of it, and of course the copper's coming out definitely. But then it's got this granite. So we can get really creative here. Make a like what do you guys think about maybe making a pattern? Adjusting the granite just a little bit, but making a pattern of some kind of copper blocks or something, because if I remember right, that spot is kind of close to center. Well, you know what? You know how we're going to find out? Let's take a trip. Let's go measure this with our eyeballs, because I like that thought. First slime we've seen all stream. We're doing good. Ow. But I think I know how I can find out whether or not it's close to center. It's not close to center. Just a little bit over would be, I guess, more close to center. But I do like that idea, though. You know what I mean? Because it's right... Where's it at? It's right here. But what do you guys think? Like a pattern of some kind, like a sun, or maybe a face of some kind but it's built into the wall, not sticking out, but we could try to make it look like it's carved into the wall. I don't know. I have no idea. We could just create a bunch of plants. I don't know. Because I want to keep that. I want to keep that as a very, very unique feature. What about this? A pattern like this. Or so. Whatever. That's literally my thought today is whatever. But what about from that carved tough block? I mean, it's going to take us probably... Well, not probably. It's going to take us a while to build it. But what do you guys think? Because that would actually tie in with the theme, lore, story, imagination stuff from here. From, like, this whole area. And all it looks like to me is just a couple of shepherd's hooks. I guess they're not hooks, they're shepherd crooks? Hooks? You know, if you guys have ever watched YouTube or any, like, educational videos, which I hope you do, learning is lifelong, when you see a shepherd with some sheep, some of them, they have a stick, right? Because sheep do what sheep do. They follow other sheep, and if one wanders off, the other rest of them are like, oh, look, party, and then they wander off, and the shepherd's like, no, come back over here. Some of them, though, they have a stick with a hook on the end, and I'm not sure why it has a hook, so I'm not going to make up anything, but that's what they remind me of. That design on that block is a shepherd's hook. And those might be very, somewhat, simple to recreate. It'd be a lot easier than a statue. So let me know what you think, because I really like this plan, and I'd like to hear from you guys. Either join my streams here on Twitch when I have them, or go to my community tab, or comment on this video over on YouTube. I would absolutely love to know what you guys think of that. They would, of course, have to be big, right? We're not going to make them just teeny tiny. We would have to make two of them pretty large, and then another design like around that area. But honestly, I think I really now my brain is just hyper focused on that because I really think that would be a fun thing to do. Um, one on each side, and then I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking this gap right here because we could even keep how it like cuts out. We could design it so the hooks, like one comes this way, right? And then the other one comes this way. But then there would be a line going back into that little slice. There would be a line coming back this direction. And then something would come up, something would come down, something would come out at an angle. Ooh, this is going to take some major, major planning. Plus, not just planning the design, guys, but we need to think of the blocks. I mean, we want it to stick out. This is something we don't want to blend in. We want this to stick out. And of course, it's going to have curves, and we all know that even though I'm good at leading lines with the floors and the walls, curves are going to be very, very hard. So we may not get to this project. It'll be for future us, which is fine because I've got to design it. I've got to think about blocks and I've got to think about textures and all of that stuff. So, yeah. But if you guys find something, right? Put the link under this video on YouTube and I will gladly watch it. Anything that could help me learn how to make round things or squarish round things, I'd love to hear from you guys. And like I said earlier, right? I didn't die when I fell down. Even though I died from scaffolding, we're not going to discuss that. But I didn't die when I fell down, so let's see if we can get me to 70 followers here on Twitch. And my goal for YouTube is 180, right? I'm this close. And if you could see my fingers, I'm literally holding my fingers this close. But in what you guys see is a block of dripstone. But yeah, let's see if we can get me to even numbers. 180 on YouTube and 70 on Twitch. However, it is time for us to part ways on this terrific Thursday. So, as always, a little bit of mama advice. Take your vitamins, eat your vegetables, get plenty of sleep. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Laugh a little, have fun a little, right? We're one day away from the weekend, and the next time we see each other, it will be the weekend, right? I like that. I like weekends a lot. But hopefully I'll hear from you guys about that design. And who knows, by the time we actually get to this part, I will probably completely change it and do something else. And we all know how that goes. Because I will forget and be like, I forgot what I was going to do here. So let's do this because we just wing everything here. But it was good seeing you. Good hanging out. And I'm so glad that we got this done. That better. As I'll say, that's a lot of moss. But you know what? That's okay. And then, well, apparently we're going to play in the water puddle. And we got that done. I mean, we got a lot of stuff done tonight. Right? And then we can sit back and just be proud of ourselves. Right? And look at how far we've come. Look at what we've been able to do. And I think that's a good thing. So, we're not going to go to that camera angle because we're going to do this before I go to that. There we are. Yeah. Because I would have walked right off that ledge and really ended the stream on a very low note. But, like I said, like I always say, it's never a goodbye, right? Goodbyes are final. That means it's the end. And we've got a long way to go in this world. So it's never a goodbye. It's just a see you later.